in here does not want to make a call? The guy that just stood up and walked out. Like literally, he just found out we're making calls. He's like, I'm out. You know what, guys? This game ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We are on a mission for 100 cities, 100 days to help 100 people get their first deal. And today is Minnesota, Minneapolis. Dorina Alexa, our leader, has wrangled in, I think, close to 500 RSVPs. So we're excited about going out there and hanging out in Minneapolis. On this drive, I was able to, we actually consolidated a couple of cities. We added a couple of other cities to the tour based on who's RSVPing, who's not. So if you guys want to come out and see us, creativenationtour.com/locations. You can see all the locations we're going to. I believe Minneapolis is actually location number 7 out of 100. That means we're not even 10% of the way done. And you've already seen Hawaii, Alaska, Oklahoma City, Chicago, Milwaukee, Green Bay, and now finally heading over to Minneapolis, number 7. We started the day off by leaving freaking Green Bay, which is insane. Green Bay was incredible. The energy was super high. Saved a seller from foreclosure this morning. The seller that we talked to yesterday in Green Bay ended up signing a contract with us at 9 a.m. this morning, and we stopped her foreclosure, and we will be doing a deal that will make about $110,000. So the team's gonna be eating steak tonight. Maybe a little lobster, maybe a little ribeye, you know. Last night we saved a seller from foreclosure. Who was there last night in Green Bay? How good was that freaking call? We saved that seller. We wired the.
Is it the foreclosure like 2 days or something? It was like.
No, it's today at 3 o'clock. Yeah. We saved it. Like the lead that we called, that you guys watched me handle. Amazing. That lady, she was getting foreclosed on at 3 o'clock. Her redemption period was 6 months. Her 6 months was up today at 3 o'clock.
So it was done.
You're not. I'm not joking you. The leads that you generated and gave to us was one of those leads, and we saved her from foreclosure today.
That's wild.
Freaking awesome, dude.
That's life-changing.
Yes. That was on the way from Green Bay to Minneapolis. So we get to town, set up the RV. I start running a challenge, and I get a neighbor in my RV park that pulls up and asks me to go to dinner. Homeboy is in a wheelchair. Knock, 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 knock. Yes, sir, how can I help you? Oh, I just saw your cool wrap that you got on your RV. Just wondering if you wanted to get some dinner. You're joking me, right? I have 1,500 people on a live training right now. Okay, well, when you're done, would you like to come over and have some steak? I'm like, this guy's gonna kill me. That was how I was welcomed in Minneapolis. We have about 500 SubTo members in Minneapolis doing a ton of great things. You'll see a lot of them in the meetup tonight, but I had time to just film for one. So you will get insider knowledge. What are people doing? What are people staying away from? Okay, so this is Alejandro. He's brand new. He's never been a call before ever. Give it up for Alejandro. So he's coming up to me, like he's got his ear pods in, and he's like, yo, check it out. I'm thinking, I'm like, heck yeah, bro, keep going. And he's trying to tell me, I have no idea what I'm freaking doing. 1 or 2 minutes. I don't know what to do. Oh, you don't know what to do?
No, I'm new.
Oh, okay, cool. You didn't sound like you were new.
It's just I do sales like as a broker.
Okay, so you can handle it. Yeah, okay, cool.
So he's interested in selling it for like $213. This is the property, the Burley, Idaho, John West.
Okay, cool.
He picked up, I told him to call him back. In regards to the property, let's open it up, copy.
So this is the seller you just talked to?
Yes.
Okay, and he was the guy that didn't want to sell originally?
He didn't want to sell originally, but he said if he had the right offer, you know that.
Yeah.
So, and this is
$146,000. Okay, so he doesn't live there.
He doesn't live there. He has several properties.
Okay, cool.
And he had listed for $157. So just doesn't want to deal with it.
Okay, easy.
Too bad.
Okay, cool. He said call me back in 20 minutes?
No, 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'll call him. My name is Pace. I'm a real estate investor. I primarily buy properties at full price. If sellers are willing to do seller finance. It looks like you've got this property in Burley, Idaho. Are you open to doing seller finance on that deal? Do you have some other properties we could take a look at? If those deals fall through, would you be interested in a seller finance deal if I paid full price? Okay. And when do those partners or when do those other offers expire? When do you know they're not going to close? Do you mind if I call you a week from Monday then, so I give them a couple extra days and see if they close? I am one, yes. No assignment, no wholesale. My LLC on the contract would be the company that buys and closes it. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, bye-bye. He said he'd do seller finance on the Boise, Idaho property. He says he's got two other interested parties on the Boise, Idaho property. And I said, okay, well, when are they supposed to close? He goes, they're supposed to have given me an offer this week. So Saturday, I'll know if they're going to execute. I go, great. Do you mind if I call you Monday? He's like, yeah, great. No problem. He says, if you do a seller finance deal with me, I don't want you assigning it to anybody else. You got to close on it with your own company name, which is what I do. So that's great. That's awesome. You did great. That's as worse as it gets. What was great is like the seller says, no, I'm not selling anymore, and you pivoted. That's freaking awesome. You feel good? That's as worse as this business gets. Good job. I'm gonna call on you in a little bit.
Yeah. This guy actually says to you on the first call, he says, I'm not interested, I'm not gonna sell that house anymore. You say, why not? Why not? You find out he's got other properties. I then tell the guy, hey, it looks like you got a property in Boise, Idaho. And I go, would you do seller finance? And he goes, I'd love to do seller finance. I want to be done with all my properties at retirement. So we've got this is what he says. He says, I've got two people that have been kind of kicking around. I'm going to give you a cash offer, but I can tell they're wholesalers. He's a savvy investor, right? And he says, they're supposed to give me a paper contract by Saturday. And I go, perfect. If they don't give you a contract by Saturday, can we work out a deal by Monday? He goes, that'd be great. Call me Monday. Okay? Amazing. That's phenomenal, bro. Good job. Yeah.
So my name is Alejandro Vera. I used to go by Alex. I'm from Texas, El Paso to be specific. Used to live in Denver, Colorado. Now I live in St. Louis Park area. And so a Emotional Roller Coaster I knew today was like big day in my book. I always say like set the tone for how you want to do your life. Like my one note is super crazy. I had this thing in mind where I was like, I'm gonna come to the event, network, but I'm gonna close a deal or I'm gonna make something happen. And I was like, I basically set the tone for, and I have an expectation that something's bound to happen. And then something did, and then man, I was like, sending the text, then getting an address, hit the text, hit the call. And then basically for what I do for work, I call 500 calls a week. So it's like one of those things where it's usual. By the time I hopped on the phone, they told me that they're not willing to sell. I look at that as an objection, so I close my eyes. And then I'm like, and I'm just asking discovery question, open-ended. Sorry, and then he tells me, and then I asked him just to as a screening, like, do you have any other properties? But I really don't care what he has to say. I was acknowledging and truly ignoring it, but resuming back to it. And then what better way is I don't really guys know you guys' playbook, SubTo community. So what a better way is by the way, I'm gonna call you in 1 or 2 minutes. I was very confident tone. And he was like, you call me back in 1 or 2 minutes. Hung up, got Pace, hopped on stage, and then hopped on the phone and God willing on Saturday, I'm gonna make a deal.
People like Alejandro, guy that I helped take a call, he was like, I'm doing this thing. I've been telling myself I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna do this thing. Alejandro, you did incredible, bro. You did incredible. It was so freaking good. It was interesting going around the phone calls. When the phone calls were being made and we told everybody, hey, we're about to make phone calls, you could feel the tension rise in that room. People were like, oh my gosh. In fact, there was a guy that got up, grabbed his backpack, and walked out in the first 7 minutes of the meetup because he realized we were gonna make real calls in a real environment with real other people. And I jokingly called him out, and it only made him want to walk faster, and he left, never came back. Who in here does not want to make a call? The guy that just stood up and walked out. Literally, he just found out we're making calls. He's like, I'm out. You know what, guys? This game ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
He just kept moving.
He's like,
He looked back. He was like, these guys are crazy.
He took his backpack. Making calls in a live setting with real people is really intimidating, scary, and it gives people a tremendous amount of fear. Rightfully so. They've never done it before. Thank you, Minneapolis.
Go! 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 Go!
Voice is torched. My tongue is swollen. My mouth is dry. 100 more days of this. We got it. We'll see you guys in the next episode. And please remember, creativenationtour.com/locations. And if you are in the SubTo Gator or top tier TC community, please get your Squat Up Summit ticket, squatupsummit.com. We're brewing up something special this year. We'll see you guys tomorrow in Fargo, North Dakota.